Hey everyone, so I want to talk with you a little bit about sleep. Sleep, as you know, is essential to any type of weight loss program or if you're wanting to get gains in your sport, etc. And sleep is really essential to feelings of well-being, obviously. So, as a mother of 5-month-old twin boys myself, finding sleep is hard to come by these days and has been for the past 5 months, I would say. And so, I just want to say overall, do the best that you can. We all have different circumstances. And so, my hope is that I can provide tips and maybe little hacks to help you get more sleep and better, more efficient sleep in your life. So, we can work together individually on that if you have one of those factors in your life. Blessed factors. So let's just start by saying how much sleep should you get each night. So experts usually recommend between like 7.5 to 8, around there, but some people need less and some people need a lot more. But average, it's like 7.5 to 8 hours is what you want to strive for. Now, most of us, if we spend 8 hours in bed, we're not necessarily getting 8 hours of sleep. So experts recommend that you spend more time in your bed, like if you can, 8, 9, 10 hours, because more than likely you're not sleeping that whole time. I know that seems like an impossible goal, but I'm just want to give you the education and the information, and then you can apply it to your life as you're able to. Some of the things that can really help with getting into a sleepy mode is to put on blue light blocker glasses, which are lenses that block out blue light, and it actually signals your body to release melatonin. Melatonin is the most powerful antioxidant that our body makes. So we eat antioxidants all day long, but the most powerful antioxidant is one that actually you make all night long when it's dark out, except if you have a little bit of light peeping through, like you have a night light or you turn on the light to go to the bathroom or you watch TV at nighttime. That's going to blunt the production of your melatonin. Even just a little bit of light, it really has a big effect on stopping the production of melatonin. So my recommendation is to buy a pair of goggles. They go around your head. You can get them on Amazon. I think they're like $60 now. You can find cheaper pairs, but they don't come around you, so they let the light in through the side. That's not necessarily what you want, because you do want to block out all that light. I also recommend going to bed a little bit earlier and working towards that. I know a lot of people stay up till like 10 and later, but if you can get to bed like 8, 9-ish time or start getting ready for bed, then it's going to be worth your weight in gold. So the more hours you can kind of get in before 10, it's amazing how much better you feel the next day versus if you got the same amount of sleep from 10 until later. So if you don't believe me, try it for yourself. There's also something called a chronotype. So you might be a lion, a dolphin, a bear. There's a sleep expert that goes into more detail about this, and you can take a free quiz of his online. If you're interested, just let me know and I can share that with you. But basically, there's people who are morning larks, and then there's night owls. So in general, when we look at communities and cultures that are maybe indigenous to the land and they're not living more industrialized lives and they have to kind of follow the rhythm of the daylight, you will find that there really aren't many outliers of people who either get up extremely early or go to bed extremely late. Most people tend to get up in the morning around 6 or 7 and then go to bed again 8, 9, 10 around that time. But you can lean to the left or lean to the right in terms of being a morning person or a night owl. So that can be something that you can take into consideration and give yourself a little bit of leeway. If you're a teenager, again, that's going to shift to you do better actually sleeping in and staying up later than if you're a young child or an adult. So think about sleep, start to track it, kind of see what time you go to bed, what time you wake up, and how much sleep you're getting. Think about how rested you feel when you wake up. How deeply are you sleeping? Do you wake up feeling rested? Do you wake up several times throughout the night? There's a lot of things we can do to troubleshoot poor sleep. But the blue light blockers are one of the fastest and easiest thing. You just put them on an hour or two before you're going to go to bed. And so you can watch TV still, but you watch them with the glasses on. Or you can look at your phone or your computer, but you look at it through the glasses. They also have programs that you can put on your phone or your computer that make the screen kind of like orange looking, and that blocks out the blue light as well. So there's some programs out there that you can download and put on your technical devices. So I just want you to start to think about your sleep and how restorative is it for you? Are you making the best effort to calm yourself before you go to bed if possible? Are you waking up at night? Are you hungry while you're sleeping? All of these things. Are your cortisol levels elevated? So again, we can work on these individually and troubleshoot later, but I just want you to start thinking about how much sleep you're actually getting, what is it like for you, is it restful, etc.